Hi, this is Mark again, and just back for our second in a series on the basic stance, the principles of doing a good basic stance. So just cracking straight on, the eyes are level, looking straight ahead and watching in all directions. So this is another focus and gaze one, which is again often overlooked, I find. So especially once people sort of get the hang of their basic stance, sometimes the eyes and the intention is wandering slightly, especially as people get bored training it, right? The eyes are level, you look straight ahead, you don't look up and down and all over the place, and the gaze is sort of a general gaze, looking out with the peripheral vision, looking in all directions at the same time, not spot focus on one particular thing. The mind is free of distractions and the mood is bright. This is nice. So yeah, mind is calm, clear and open. If you assume this posture correctly and you've been training for a while and it's not uncomfortable, then you should arise at this naturally, as long as you're not trying to force some different type of intention. So the mind is calm, free of distractions, and the mood is bright, is open to new occurrences, right? There is no fear when facing the opponent, right? Easier said than done. How do you get to that point? Through practice, right? Practice, and the fear, the anxiety, which will either result in freezing or aggression, or the fight or flight kicking in, will dissipate, and you will remain calm and level. The Yi Ji Kim Yong Ma is the main stance, right? It's the primary stance. Okay, fine, that's fair enough. It's the main training stance. Get good at it. Practice it because it informs all your other ones. Your bow and arrow stance, your cat stance, your floating stance, one leg off the ground, all that stuff is all based on this same triangular structure. Only really it's your sort of bigger horse stance and stuff with the poles and the knives. Those ones aren't, right? But like nearly all of your other stances are informed by this basic primary character 2 abduction go stance. Develop a good foundation for advanced techniques, and really this is just that same thing re-emphasized again. Get your Sulan Tao right, get your basic stance right, because everything else builds on that. Wing Chun is not a many-layered system, right? It's learn basics, get good at basics, then learn to close and engage and step and turn and kick, and then learn all the tricks, right? And that's the 3 different forms summed up basically. And you can't skip steps, right? You've got to do the basic foundation first. You've got to build that foundation before the other stuff even works, right? Because if the foundation is wobbly, the advanced techniques just don't do anything, right? Got to emphasize that again. Okay, good. So basic stance, really, really important. Train it all the time. Train it every day if you're doing your Sulan Tao every day, and your Wing Chun will improve. Okay, best of luck with the training, guys, and see you all soon.